তাহা জয়েন করছেন
মন্ত্রী মহোদয়, আসসালামু আলাইকুম।
এই পুরো স্ক্রিনটা রাখেন, সবাইকে দেখা যায় ওইরকম রাখেন। হ্যাঁ শুরু করুন।
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Honorable Chairperson, Honorable Chief Guest, officials from different ministries, foreign delegates and distinguished guests. Assalamu alaikum. On behalf of the Department of Youth Development of Ministry of Youth Sports of the Government of the People's Republic of Bangladesh, I would like to welcome all of you to the closing ceremony of the Entrepreneurship Skills and Employment Camp, one of the initiatives of the Dhaka OIC Youth Capital 2020 International Mega Event. The initiative is aimed to create a platform to bring together successful IT startups and potential youth for the job market from Bangladesh and the other OIC member states, investors, mentors, founders, governmental authorities, international institutions, ecosystem influencers, and sectoral partners within OIC Global Network. Through Entrepreneurship Skills and OIC Employment Camp, the participants have gathered their knowledge on the market, business model, that enhance their presentation, management, and networking skills in several rounds of training, sessions, workshops, and mentorship programs for their pre-seed, seed, early stage startups. Respected guests, it's an honor for me to introduce the guest of today's program. Honorable Minister, Ministry of Planning, Government of the People's Republic of Bangladesh, His Excellency M.A. Mannan, MP, is present among us today as the chief guest of the program. Today's chairperson, His Excellency M.D. Zahid Ahsan Russel, MP, Honorable State Minister, Ministry of Youth and Sports, Government of the People's Republic of Bangladesh. Our guest of honor, His Excellency Mr. Taha Ayhan, Honorable President of Islamic Cooperation Youth Forum, ICYF. Our special guests, His Excellency Mr. M.D. Akhter Hossain, Senior Secretary of the Ministry of Youth and Sports, Government of the People's Republic of Bangladesh. His Excellency Mr. M.D. Azharul Islam Khan, Director General, Department of Youth Development of Ministry of Youth and Sports of the Government of the People's Republic of Bangladesh, is also present among us today. Distinguished guests, as the beginning of the program, I would like to ask everyone present today to please pay attention to the screen as we are going to watch some glimpses of the overall journey of entrepreneurship, skills, and employment camp under Dhaka OIC Youth Capital 2020. Thank you. distinguished guest, we hope you enjoyed the video on the entrepreneurship skills and employment camp. Respected guests, now I request His Excellency MD Azharul Islam Khan, Director General, Department of Youth Development of Ministry of Youth and Sports of the Government of the People's Republic of Bangladesh, to deliver welcome speech of today's program. Thank you.
Bismillah Rahman Rahim. Today's chief guest, His Excellency M.A. Mannan MP, Honorable Minister, Ministry of Planning. The chairperson, His Excellency the guest of honor, His Excellency Taha Ayhan, President of ICYF, from IC dignitaries. Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, I remembered the father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. As you know, this year is very special for us because we are observing a year-long program on the occasion of the birth centenary of our father of nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. And we all know that Bangladesh has become a member of OIC under the leadership of Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. Ladies and gentlemen, multiple elaborate mega events were designed for celebrating OIC Youth Capital 2020, where OIC Entrepreneurship, Skills and Employment Camp is one of it. We are proud and happy to be able to organize such a mega event and the joyous occasion of the birth centenary of Father of Nations, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. Distinguished guests, OIC Youth Capital, initiated by Istanbul-based Islamic Cooperation Youth Forum, an entity affiliated to the Organization of Islamic Cooperation, is the yearly gathering of the youth of the Muslim world that constitutes one-third part of the 1.5 billion Muslims of the OIC region. The capital aims to bring the youth together through certain activities, conferences, conventions, festivals, and other special events. The goals of the initiative are to foster intercultural and intercivilizational diversity and to unite the Muslim youth of the members of the OIC countries under one platform to share among themselves and to turn up the voice of youth. On the 25th December 2019, ICYF declared Dhaka as the OIC Youth Capital 2020, marking a significant recognition for the dynamic and determined leadership of the Honorable Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina and her spirited government in the youth sector. Recognition of Dhaka as OIC Youth Capital has also enhanced the reputation of Bangladesh in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, today is the closing ceremony of the Entrepreneurship, Skills and Employment Camp. By this competition, we wanted to engage youths with decision-making, ideas, and innovation to build a resilient and sustainable future. The event was started with an opening ceremony and media briefing. After the opening ceremony and call for action, we started this registration process. During the month-long registration process, we got 310 registrations from the 6 regions. After the registration end, initially we select 62 Bangladeshi participants for the national grooming session. The 2-day national grooming session was conducted in 2 categories, entrepreneurship and employment. After the national grooming session, we selected total of 62 participants for the international round from the 6 regions, where 36 participants from entrepreneurship category and 26 participants from employment category. In the international round, there was 7 days training session for the entrepreneurship category and 5 days training session for the employment category. After the 7 days training session of the entrepreneurship category, we conducted a 2 day pitching session to select the top 10 startups for the next round. Then we conducted 3 days mentorship session with the selected top 10 startups to shape their idea and prepare them for the final pitch day. Today's morning was the final pitch day where the selected top 10 participants presented their ideas to the judges panel. At the end of the closing session, the winners will be announced. Ladies and gentlemen, the aims of the entrepreneurship skills and employment camp were to create a platform to bring together successful IT startups and potential youth for the job market from Bangladesh and the other OIC member states. Investors, mentors, founders, governmental authorities, international institutions, ecosystem, infrastructure, and sectoral partners with OIC Global Network. I think all the initiative taken by the entrepreneurship skills and employment camp has increased the participants' potentials by training pre-seed, seed, early stage startups. It has increased the participants' knowledge of the market business model and enhanced their presentation management and networking skills. Distinguished guests, I want to give thanks to the trainers and jury members who worked hard to make this event a success. Especially, I want to mention the name Mr. Badramani Feddos, Joint Secretary, Ministry of Youth and Sports, Mr. Abul Faiz Alauddin, Director, DYD, Department Abdul Latif Mullah, Director, DYD, Masuda Akon, Director, DYD, Sami Sardar, ICYF, and Mr. Syed Ali, Deputy Secretary, Minister of Youth and Sports. The time is limited, so I cannot mention all of the names, but we will remember your dedication to make this event a success. I think Spellbound Liu Barnett for their tireless effort for this event, their participants. I hope you learned a lot of things from the training sessions of this event, and this learning will show you the path of success. We already selected the top 3 participants of our competition. Our honorable chief guest and chairperson will announce their name. I hope your best of luck. I would like to thank everyone for making the event successful and attending today's program. And here, and my speech is concluded. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, His Excellency MD Azharul Islam Khan, Director General, Department of Youth Development of the Government of the People's Republic of Bangladesh, for his valuable speech. Ladies and gentlemen, now let us hear the valuable speech from our special guest, His Excellency MD Akhter Hossain, Senior Secretary, Ministry of Youth and Sports of the Government of the People's Republic of Bangladesh. Thank you.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Honorable Chief Guest of today's closing ceremony of OIC Entrepreneurship Skills and Employment Camp, His Excellency Mr. M.A. Mannan MP, Honorable Minister, Ministry of Planning, Government of the People's Republic of Bangladesh, Honorable Chair, His Excellency Mr. Zahid Ahsan Russel MP, Hon'ble State Minister, Ministry of Youth and Sports, Government of the People's Republic of Bangladesh. Guest of honor, His Excellency Mr. Taha Ayhan, President of Islamic Cooperation Youth Forum, Honorable Chair of His Excellency Mr. Azharul Islam Khan, Director General, Department of Youth Development, Government of the People's Republic of Bangladesh. Distinguished guests, officials from ICYF, officials from different ministries and organizations, youth delegates, representatives of print and electronic media, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum and a very good afternoon to you all. First of all, I would like to pay my deepest gratitude and homage to the greatest Bengali of all times, our father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, the icon of youth under whose undisputed visionary leadership we got our coveted independence. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a great honor and privilege for me to be here in this closing ceremony of OIC Entrepreneurship Skills and Employment Camp, one of the important events of Dhaka OIC Youth Capital 2020. It is a great recognition for Bangladesh as we won the coveted OIC Youth Capital 2020 by proving our merit in matters related to innovation, sports, culture, and inclusive youth leadership. It marks a significant recognition for the dynamic and determined leadership of Honorable Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina and her spirited government in the youth sector. Ladies and gentlemen, Bangladesh joined OIC in 1974 under the prudential leadership of our father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, and since then it has been playing instrumental role in different activities of OIC and promote the common interests of Muslim Ummah in different international fora. The OIC Youth Capital 2020 is an important program for not only the OIC and ICYF but also for Bangladesh. It coincides with the birth centenary of the father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. The event is also significant to us in this year as we will be celebrating Golden Jubilee, that is 50th anniversary of our independence. Ladies and gentlemen, youths are the most affected section of the population in COVID-19 pandemic, as they are the most active stakeholders in the society in terms of productivity, mobility, and interaction. This crisis has disrupted their livelihood and prospects for their future. However, this pandemic situation has opened numerous windows of opportunity for the youth to find alternative means in response to this situation. The youths can play a vital role to build resilience against COVID-19 pandemic through digital activities and by coming up with new ideas and innovation. The youth should be at the center of any plans. Sectors like tourism, agribusiness, information and communication technology, and other services show potential for large-scale productivity, growth and job creation. Young people are already stepping up as entrepreneurs in these sectors. They need access to capital to start and grow businesses. Young people should also be given other business-related support from both the public and private sectors. Enhancing education and training in areas related to the demands of the digital economy improves the quality of the workforce and enterprises. Ladies and gentlemen, all of you are aware that Ministry of Youth and Sports is working with a mission to transform the youth into efficient human resources through training and credit program to ensure their participation in socio-economic development and other nation-building activities. Ministry of Youth and Sports has been provided need-based training to the youths in many trades, and the number of trainees is around 6 million so far, and out of them more than 2.1 million became self-employed who are contributing to economic growth of the country. We have 71 youth training centers across the country. Under the prudent leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, Bangladesh has made a significant economic and social progress in recent years. The targets set by our Honorable Prime Minister are to become a middle-income country and digital Bangladesh by 2021, achieve the sustainable development goals by 2030, and turn into a developed country by 2041. Currently, Bangladesh has about 53 million youths who are the prime force for the development of the nation and the most vital player to achieve these targets. With the dynamic leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, the Ministry of Youth and Sports of Bangladesh has taken a number of initiatives to address this pandemic situation. We are going to provide online training besides our regular physical training to reach more youths for their capacity building. to create employment opportunities for the youth and for marketing their products and e-commerce platform jubopaikarisale.com on 21st May 2020. This platform is currently being operated with some agro products, and we hope that we could expand the product range and spread the network at grassroots level soon. With this platform, we could create employment opportunity for the youth, and besides this, they could also be the entrepreneurs by trading across the country. Youth branding is another initiative of the Ministry of Youth and Sports. We are planning to establish processing plants, washing plants across the country from where processed foods items and daily commodities will be delivered to people with a fair price. Under a quality assurance guideline, trained youths and entrepreneurs will operate their own processing plants. In order to create self-employment and employment opportunities, training on different trades such as social trading, social storekeeping, washing, packaging, processing, etc. will be given to the youth entrepreneurs under different projects and regular schemes. A total number of 0.319 million youths will be trained and under these projects, and over 0.3 million will get employment, and around 0.5 million young entrepreneurs will be benefited directly. Ladies and gentlemen, multiple elaborate mega events have been designed for celebrating OIC Youth Capital 2020, where entrepreneurship, skills and employment camp is one of it. This is a knowledge sharing program where the youths will participate from OIC member states and beyond. Youth from all over the world often come up with innovative businesses, ideas, but fail to execute it for two key reasons: proper guidance and the lack of funding. By this camp, we are planning to provide the deserving youth with the opportunity to execute their business idea. This program is designed in such a way that it can omit the limitations, encourage the youth to improve and prepare themselves to become successful entrepreneurs. Dhaka OIC Youth Capital 2020 is particularly important in the COVID-19 and post-COVID recovery and reconstruction of an equitable global economic order. It emphasizes on the leadership, vision, ideation and imagination of the youth for constructing an innovative, resilient and inclusive narrative to ensure a leadership position in the affairs of the world. Dhaka OIC Youth Capital 2020 believes that each new life comes with a potential and a promise. Thus, it is a perfect platform that can engage youths with decision-making, ideas and innovations to build a resilient and sustainable future for youth. Ladies and gentlemen, we believe that each new life comes with a potential and a promise. Thus, as one of the mega events of Dhaka OIC Youth Capital 2020, OIC Entrepreneurship, Skills and Employment Camp could offer the youth a great platform to showcase their knowledge and skill, as well as offer them the opportunity to connect and build up networks with their global counterparts to build a resilient and sustainable future for all. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to express thanks to OIC and ICYF once again for selecting Dhaka as the OIC Youth Capital, and convey my gratitude towards the global leaders and dignitaries for their wholehearted support. I would also like to express my hope and confidence towards the youth representatives of the OIC member states and rest of the world. I hope that they will certainly make this world a better place than what it is now. Let me appreciate to all of you for responding our call and appearing in this pandemic situation. We hope OIC Youth Capital 2020 will be a very successful event with all of your effort and cooperation. Let me take the opportunity to invite you to attend all the programs of to celebrate the birth centenary of Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman and rest of the program of OIC Youth Capital 2020. Thank you very much. Thank you all. Joy Bangla, Joy Bangabandhu, may Bangladesh live forever. Thank you.
Thank you, His Excellency MD Akhter Hossain, Senior Secretary, Ministry of Youth and Sports, for your kind words. Now it is time for our guest of honor for the event, His Excellency Taha Ayhan, Honorable President, Islamic Cooperation Youth Forum, ICYF, to share a few words with us. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, my warm greetings to the special guests of this wonderful ceremony. His Excellency Mr. Zahid Ahsan Russel, the Member of Parliament and the Hon'ble State Minister, Minister of Youth and Sports, and also a supporter and friend of ICYF and all the youth of the Islamic Ummah. And also His Excellency Mr. Mannan, Member of Parliament and Hon'ble Minister of Planning of Bangladesh. His Excellency Mr. Azharul Islam Khan, Director General of Department of Youth and Development, and His Excellency Mr. Akhter Hossain, Secretary of Ministry of Youth and Sports, and the person who is responsible for realization of this OIC Youth Capital of Dhaka. Without him, probably we cannot see Dhaka as OIC Youth Capital. He is the hero of today's event and all the events in this context. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh again. It's my great pleasure to welcome you to the closing of the Entrepreneurship Skills and Employment Camp under Dhaka OIC Youth Capital. I would like to congratulate every one of you, dear participants, who have done a great job today and contributed to the best implementation of this unique event. I believe that all participants have had special moments in this program, and as such, I would like to extend my congratulations to the 10 selected candidates for their innovative and smart ideas. Dear Excellencies, dear ladies and gentlemen, and my dear sisters and brothers, as you all know today, starting a business or engaging in self-employment is increasingly seen as a core strategic component to address the youth employment challenge. However, on average, and for many reasons, young people find it more difficult to engage in business because they have less capital in form of skills, knowledge, and experience, also warranties, also resources, and also less access to the business network or market. Ideally, entrepreneurship development initiatives for young people should set comprehensive yet effective measures to help and make it easier for young people to start and operate their own business and enterprise successfully. However, this requires attention to the key eco-entrepreneurship elements such as education and training, enabling administrative and regulatory framework, business assistance and support, access to finance, and some others. Entrepreneurship education and training programs are essential key strategic tools to further promote entrepreneurial culture and adventure among young people. Those can constitute a valuable means for shaping young people's attitudes and competencies towards self-employment. Where schools do not provide the required encouragement and support for entrepreneurship as viable option for young people, or stakeholders should work together to support its incorporation into the curriculum, learning and training. They can also initiate activities such as helping develop enterprise curricula and teaching material, providing hands-on experience for potential young entrepreneurs while ensuring their sharing of learning opportunities in their companies or enterprises. Dear Excellencies, dear ladies and gentlemen, meeting the challenge of youth employment today requires determined and concerted course of action. No actor can take on this challenge all alone. Likewise, governments cannot do without business, and business cannot do it without young workers and their representatives. There is an imperative need for different actors, institutions, and stakeholders to join forces. The business community also has a vital role to play towards this significant endeavor. Employers and their organizations have a compelling incentive to act and also possess the experience and knowledge needed to function effectively and successfully, and also produce much more sustainable solutions and results. Providing the entrepreneurial ecosystems for young people is the collective responsibility of all the stakeholders in the international community. Experience has shown that putting this commitment into practice requires first and foremost sustained and determined action spanning a wide range of policies and programs. It also requires an integrated approach that articulates supportive policies centered on two essential elements: an integrated strategy for growth and job creation, and on the other hand, and on the other, targeted interventions to help young people overcome the various barriers and disadvantages they face in entering and remaining in the labor market. On this occasion, one should note that Dhaka Entrepreneurship Skills and Employment Camp is a great platform for successful IT startups from Bangladesh and the other OIC member states, for investors, for mentors, for founders, for international institutions, and sectoral partners within OIC global networks. Dear Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, all the great programs held up until today have helped us identify hundreds of talented young people. All the great programs held up until today have helped us identify hundreds of talented young women and men and discover many future leaders with amazing talents. That is the reason we shall remain committed to working even harder and with eagerness towards realizing our missions and goals and objectives. I hope this program has stimulated and helped all of our youth. I wish the best of luck to all of our young people in their forthcoming projects. I also pray that you will all find the opportunities and success you rightly deserve. Islamic Cooperation Youth Forum, ICYF, is both a youth institution and companion to you. We will ensure to keep doing our best ever to serve youth in all of the OIC region and beyond, to better reach out their potential and make concrete steps towards their goals and dreams. I would like one more time to reiterate my profound thanks to you all, and I pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the Almighty, to grant us success in our new programs and projects and in all that we do. Thank you very much for your kind attention and patience. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Taha Ayhan, Honorable President, Islamic Cooperation Youth Forum, ICYF, for your kind words. Distinguished guests, at this stage, I humbly request the chief guest of today's program, the Honorable Minister, Ministry of Planning of Government of the People's Republic of Bangladesh, His Excellency M.A. Mannan, MP, to deliver his speech. Thank you.
Thank you. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Let me begin by thanking and paying my respect to my dear colleague, Mr. Zahid Ahsan Russel, Member of Parliament and Minister in charge of Youth and Sports of our government, for chairing this very important session today. A very warm regards and thanks to the gentleman, young man, Taha Ayhan, whom I feel jealous. You're so young and so handsome, youthful. That represents the present age. You're welcome, although virtually, but still you're welcome. Taha Ayhan, you are president of the ICYF. That's a great honor. Thank you very much for joining with us this afternoon. I would also like to recognize and thank our senior secretary in charge of this ministry, Mr. Akhter Hossain, and another colleague of mine, Azhar Ruslam Khan, who is Director General of the Department of Youth Development. There are other young people around, naturally, because this is an event of the young people. For all the young people around and beyond, I have words of congratulations and best wishes for you. Ladies and gentlemen, OIC brings back memories of our father of the nation. He was instrumental in taking us into this great forum in 1974, just following on the birth of our nation in 1971. To remember him, pay him our respect on his birth centenary. As you know very well, this is the age of technology. This is the age of science. And we in the OIC our leadership, the people who lead us at the top, all our presidents, prime ministers, heads of governments, kings or sultans, whoever they are, all of them have a common goal, common aim of transforming our societies into very modern, very progressive, very youthful, and very scientific societies. That is what we need today. So in that background, your choice of Dhaka as the youth capital of Islamic Cooperation Youth Forum, that's a great honor for us. Bangladesh is a country of youth, you know very well. We are we have a huge population of from almost half, 49% to be exact, are young people. They lead us in everything of life, and we are very proud of them. They led us in 1971 in our war of liberation. They lead us today in our changing our society into a very modern, scientific, and educated society, which is part of the entire human family. We want to be part of the entire human family and contribute towards development of the humankind. Mr. Ayhan, I would like to assure you that your choice of Dhaka to celebrating this year's events by organizing 10 mega events here in this country, you have made a very good choice. We would like to join with other members of OIC countries in seeing that our dreams are translated into action and we are able to participate with the entire human family in making changes in all aspects of human life. In this age of science and technology, we will not lag behind. In our country, we have taken the program of Digital Bangladesh. We are transforming, we are changing all our programs, and we are bringing in modern technology in every aspect of our life, particularly in sports and youth, and in matters relating to sports and youth. We are counting on modern technology in transforming our society. I feel a great honor for me personally that my friend Zahid Ahsan has chosen me to be with you this afternoon. And I thank you, Taha Ayhan, that you are chairing this, you are being present virtually though in this great event. I can see some young faces, Abdullah Hassan, Jawad Ali Shah, there must be many others whom I don't see. For all of them, I have very high regards and high congratulations and my best wishes for them. I would like to thank the Minister of Youth and Sports for choosing me to be with them this afternoon, particularly its Senior Secretary, Akhter Hossain, who is a colleague of mine, and also Zahid Ahsan Russel. I hope in the coming days we work together in bringing prosperity to our people, to all people in every country of the world, particularly in the OIC countries, where our brothers and sisters live in millions. Thank you all for this beautiful afternoon. Joy Bangla, Joy Bangla.
Thank you so much, Honorable Minister of Ministry of Planning of the Government of the People's Republic of Bangladesh, His Excellency M.A. Mannan MP, for embellishing today's event with your inspirational and wise words. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to declare the winners of the Entrepreneurship Skills and Employment Camp. And I think it's a very excitement time for all of us. Firstly, I would like to ask His Excellency Taha Ayhan, Honorable President, ICYF, to declare the second runner-up of this grand finale round. Please.
Thank you very much, sisters. It's my immense pleasure to announce that the second runner-up winner of the Entrepreneurship Skills and Employment Camp is Carbon Add-ons by Mohammed Nufail from Indonesia. Congratulations, dear Mohammed, and it's a great project. Congratulations again.
Thank you so much, and congratulations to our second runner-up of this grand finale round. Thank you, His Excellency Taha Ayhan, Honorable President ICYF, for declaring the winner, the second runner-up of this grand finale round. Now I would like to request today's guest of honor, His Excellency MD Zahid Ahsan Russel, State Minister, Ministry of Youth and Sports of the Government of the People's Republic of Bangladesh, to declare the first runner-up of this grand finale round. Sir, please.
Thank you very much. Before announcing the name throughout the last few weeks,
All the participants have put their best efforts for their startup idea that helped to enhance the beauty of this competition. So I would like to thank you all. It is my immense pleasure to announce that the first runner-up winner of Entrepreneurship Skill and Employment Camp under Dhaka OIC Youth Capital 2020-21 is post-hub by Al-Barashne Ali. The name of his country is Jordan. Congratulations, Al-Barashne Ali.
Thank you
Congratulations.
so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. Now it's time to reveal the name of the champion. To do the honor, I would like to request our chief guest once again, Honorable Minister, Ministry of Planning, Government of the People's Republic of Bangladesh, His Excellency M.A. Mannan MP, sir.
I would love to, it's a great honor, but what is the name? Maybe my failure somewhere. The name.
So you can see.
Okay, I'll read here. Okay, thank you. The special place, the highest spot, the champion, as they say, Imran Fahad. Oh my God, from Bangladesh. So congratulations, Imran Fahad. The name should have come to me earlier. I'm sorry, my office was late in bringing me the name. I got it from your screen, no problem. Imran Fahad. I congratulate Imran Fahad for winning this grand finale chief award. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, and congratulations to Imran Fahad once again.
Thank you.
And congratulations to the winners of the Entrepreneurship Skills and Employment Camp. Valued guests, now I humbly request to the chairperson of today's program, His Excellency MP Zahid Ahsan Russel MP, Hon'ble State Minister, Ministry of Youth and Sports, Government of the People's Republic of Bangladesh, to give his valuable speech. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Chief guest of today's event, His Excellency M.A. Mannan MP, Honorable Minister, Ministry of Planning, Bangladesh. The guest of honor, my dear brother, His Excellency Taha Ayhan, Honorable President of ICYF. The special guest, Mr. Akhter Hossain, Senior Secretary, Ministry of Youth and Sports. Mr. Mohammad Azharul Islam Khan, Director General, Department of Youth Development, high officials from different ministries and organizations, journalists and delegates from ICYF, youth delegates, all dignitaries and distinguished guests. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'd like to express gratitude to all dignitaries, especially to Honorable Planning Minister of Bangladesh for being here to share their valuable knowledge and experience with us. In the beginning, I'd like to remember with profound honor the greatest Bengali of all time, the father of and undisputed leader of our nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. As we have gathered here at the Dhaka OIC Youth Capital 2020 event on the auspicious occasion of the birth centenary of Bangabandhu. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank each and every one of you for joining with us here today. We're very pleased to be able to welcome you to the closing ceremony of Entrepreneurship Skill and Employment Camp of the Dhaka OIC Youth Capital 2020. The worldwide outbreak of COVID-19 has put our lives and economic at stake. The whole world is currently fighting this one common enemy, the COVID-19 pandemic. The closing ceremony of the Entrepreneurship Skills and Employment Camp is taken place today in participation with youth representative from the OIC member countries and representative of the Muslim community from non-OIC member countries. Despite the desire and aspiration to hold such an event on a larger scale, we had organized this event on a virtual platform due to the ongoing COVID-19 situation. Distinguished guest, our founding father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, has said just after our independence that, quote, "The freedom will go in vain if the people of Bangladesh cannot have enough food. This freedom will remain incomplete if our mothers and sisters do not get clothing. This freedom will remain incomplete if our youth do not get employment or work." unquote. In this connection, the worthy daughter of Bangabandhu, Honorable Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, has also emphasized youth development in the country. She considers that powers of youth prosperity of Bangladesh. Youth are not only the leaders of tomorrow, but also the partners of today. We must ensure that the voices of youth are properly heard. They should be involved at every stage, a policies and intervention starting from the design phase through to implementation and finally monitoring and evaluation. Entrepreneurship skills and employment camp aims to engage with the decision-making ideas and innovations to build a resilient and sustainable future. Honorable guest, Bangladesh has made significant economic and social progress in recent years under the prudent leadership of the Honorable Prime Minister, the mother of humanity, Sheikh Hasina. Bangladesh currently has a population of 53 million youth who are the prime force of the nations towards the targets set by our Honorable Prime Minister to become a development country by 2024, achieve the sustainable development goals by 2030, become a developed country by 2041, and finally realize the dream of building a Sonar Bangla, the land of gold. Ladies and gentlemen, this year also marks the 100th birth anniversary of Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, the founding father of our nation as Mujibiyar. Our Honorable Prime Minister emphasized that nobody in Bangladesh should remain unemployed in this Mujibiyar. But like most countries, we have also had a setback because of the COVID-19 pandemic. To build a sustainable future for our youth under the direction of our Honorable Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. The Ministry of Youth and Sports of Bangladesh has taken some initiatives engaging the youth from Bangladesh and from across the world. Firstly, to create self-employment and employment opportunities and skill manpower. An agro and vocational training project has been conducted for the village-bound youth due to the impact of COVID-19. We'll also get to export skilled manpower to other countries through the project. Also, we are going to establish 493 youth training center with a view to provide modern and time-appropriate training to our youth and each upajala of the country. Secondly, under the virtual skill development project, online training program on outsourcing and communicative English have been proposed for all level students and youth through which they will be able to be self-employed freelancer and can earn from home. Online course contents will be uploaded both in Bangla and English. All youth from the least developed countries will also get the opportunity to take these courses. Thirdly, to create employment opportunities for the youth and interested youth entrepreneurs, and e-commerce platform jubopaikarisell.com has been launched to buy and sell agro products in a fair price from all over the country. This platform is currently being operated with mango and lychee. The rest of the agro products will be added soon. Fourthly, youth branding is another fantastic initiative of the Ministry of Youth and Sports, creating processing plants across the country. Processed food items and daily commodities will be delivered to people in a fair price. Under a quality assurance guideline, trained youth and entrepreneurs under supervision of the Department of Youth Development will operate the entire process through proper marketing system. Besides meeting the local demands, the processed food items will also be exported to foreign countries. Fifthly, in order to create self-employment opportunities for the youth entrepreneurs, training on different categories such as social trading, social storekeeping, washing, preserving, packaging, processing, transportation, etc. Processing plants will be established to deliver agro products and processed food items to the local and international market through proper marketing system. A total number of more than 0.318 million youth will be trained under this project, creating employment opportunities for over 0.3 million people. And around 5 million farmers and young entrepreneurs will be directly benefited. Last but not least, we have introduced Sheikh Hasina Youth Volunteer Award 2020 for the youth at national and international level to recognize their indomitable spirit shown in response to the COVID-19 pandemic. Besides, Bangabandhu Global Youth Leadership Award will be given from this year to the promising youth of the OIC member states. Respected audience, I believe the entrepreneurship skill and employment camps has provided the youth with the necessary training facilities to shape their idea and skill. And this event has been a great opportunity for the youth we have participated from all over the world to showcase their talent and to prove that they are ready to lead the world towards a better future for all. The entrepreneurship skill and employment camp has allowed us to get innovative ideas and solutions from the participants on how to better manage the problem we have. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank everyone once again for joining us today. I convey my heartfelt thanks and congratulations to all winners and participants of the competition. I also express my hope and confidence towards the youth of the world that they will most certainly make this world a better place than what it is now. Joy Bangla, Joy Bangabandhu, may Bangladesh live forever. May Bangladesh, ICYF, OIC ties live forever. Thank you all. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you, Honorable State Minister, Ministry of Youth and Sports, Government of the People's Republic of Bangladesh, His Excellency MD Zahid Ahsan Russel, MP, for your valuable speech. Honorable guests, this concludes today's closing ceremony of the Entrepreneurship Skills and Employment Camp. Thank you so very much for everyone for your immense cooperation and making the time to attend today's program. Thank you.